worth is not determined by how many guys you can get to stick around.
I need y'all to step into y'all's worth and actually realize who y'all are. If you think low of yourself, you're always going to be the girl that gets ghosted. When I say that you can prevent yourself so much heartbreak, so much time by just observing, sit back and watch, y'all.
Yes, we do.
So if you need a hero. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, you know what we're talking about. This video is just coming from the heart because I was having a conversation with my coworker today, and what she was saying to me, it really hurt my heart. So I just wanted to come up here and share with y'all something real quick. But before we get into that, make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Make sure that you share this video with somebody that you know needs to hear it. At the making of this video, we have 107 subscribers. Come on, like y'all really doing it for me, and I really appreciate that so much. Y'all, the sun went away, so I'm using this little light that I got. It's so cute, right? I just got it today as a gift. Okay. What I wanted to talk about in this video is the fact that I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, and she was telling me how she was upset at the fact that she can't ever find any good guys, and how all the guys that she comes in contact with, they seem to always play with her, ghost her, always make excuses as to why they don't want to be with her. You know, like I tell y'all all the time, that the guy is making excuses like he don't want to be with you. He's telling you that he doesn't want to be with you. You just have to accept it for that. But that's not the point of this video. I'm not here to tell you that the guy don't want you. I want to talk about how you would feel if you were in that situation. So being that I've been there before, I know how she feels, and it's not a good feeling because it's like you feel kind of like rejected by every single person that you could possibly take interest in you. And a lot of people, they do that. Dudes these days, they do the most when it comes to getting you. They want to get your number. They want to take you out. But a lot of guys, they don't even get to that point. They don't do enough. And they do all this extra stuff just to get your attention. And when they got your attention, then they dip. You know how hurtful that can be to some people? It's definitely hurtful because I've been there myself. I've been ghosted so many times, it's crazy. But my main message, I don't want to make this video too long. Your worth is not determined by how many guys you can get to stick around, how many guys that you can get to talk to you. Because a lot of people, they seem to base their worth, and I was one of them people, base their worth off of who they can have in their life, who can be around them. But it's a lot more than that. And just because a guy doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, he make excuses, he don't take you anywhere, he don't make effort to get to know you, he treats you bad, he ghosts you, whatever the case may be, just because he does that does not mean that you are not worthy of having a healthy relationship. It doesn't mean that you aren't deserving of having love in a healthy relationship. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Sometimes y'all just have to realize other people just are not good for you, and if they don't meet, then that's just that. It's never you. You're not the problem unless you're toxic. But most of the case, you're not the problem. If a guy don't want to talk to you, that's fine. You're still beautiful. You're still worth it. You're still deserving of having so much more than somebody who can just muster up excuses to you. It's a lot of guys out here. And of course, you know I gotta tell you in every video, when you do the work, you can attract so much better. You won't even attract the guys who like to ghost people. You won't even attract the guys who gotta make up excuses because they don't have excuses. Because there's no excuse. Even for the people that's making excuses, there's no excuse. You are not how people treat you. Your worth is not based off of how people treat you. Yes, if you have standards and you have boundaries and you know who to give the time of day, you'll find better people. You won't have your time wasted. You won't be feeling like rejected all the time. Of course. But even if you do have those things, you still have a few people that slip through the cracks and still do crazy and stupid stuff. It's just immature. It's very, very immature. And I want to talk about that for a second. Ghosting, when somebody ghosts you, y'all, that does not mean that you are not worthy. It doesn't mean that you did something wrong. She was asking me, where did I go wrong? Why did he just stop talking to me? You didn't go wrong. Just sometimes they just don't be interested, and that's fine.
Whenever a guy, girl ghosts you, it's not you. It doesn't have anything to do with you. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not attractive. You're still beautiful. You're still who you are. It doesn't make you less deserving. It doesn't make you not worthy. It doesn't make you not enough. So I just want you to know that you are enough, you are deserving, and you are worthy. You're worthy of a healthy relationship. But when guys are ghosting you, they're the immature ones. They are emotionally immature. They don't want to have the difficult conversation. to tell you that, oh, honestly, I was just getting your number just because I wanted to look good in front of my homeboys. Or, oh, I was just getting your number just because I was just getting your number, but I kind of see that I'm not really interested in you like that. Or, this was going good at first, but this is not really what I want. I don't see us being a good fit. They don't want to say that because they don't want to look like the bad guy. They don't. So you know what they would rather do? They would rather just kick rocks and not say anything at all and have you wondering what was wrong, what went wrong. Nothing went wrong. They went wrong, but you didn't do nothing wrong. They sit up here, they have you wondering, what did I do? Did I say something? Did I look crazy? Whatever the case may be, they have you sitting up here picking yourself apart, making you feel insecure, making you feel like you're just not good enough to be in a relationship with somebody, that you're not good enough to have somebody who loves you 100% for who you are. They make you feel like that. But guess what? Whatever they making you feel like is not true. It just means that he ain't the God for you. And there's somebody out there that will be for you. I also want to say that if you find yourself, you keep getting rejected by guys over and over and over and over again, and not rejected in the sense like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, why you looking at me? Just like you get their number, y'all be texting or whatever, and then they decide to ghost. When you get rejected like that over and over and over, that's honestly a sign that you need to focus back on you. You need to put that energy into yourself, healing your self-confidence, your self-worth, instead of worrying about him and his excuses and why he can't be the good man for you. Y'all need to do that. That's what y'all need to do. Because honestly, like I said in one of my videos, two things can be true at once. Listen, even though what I said was, even though he don't want to be in a relationship with you, whatever, even though that makes you feel like you're not worthy, you're not deserving, you're not pretty, whatever, at the same time, it's also because you might still have some low self-esteem. You might not have high self-worth. So what he's doing is just triggering your own present feelings. That's true. That's facts. I promise you that's facts. Have you ever noticed whenever somebody says something and you get mad, angry, triggered, irritated by it? It's because it's a belief that you already have. It's a thought that you already have, a feeling that you already have. Promise you. Look, the other day, somebody at my job, they were like, oh, I don't like dark skins. And I got mad. I thought I was over that. But I looked at him like, because I just found it so offensive and so rude to just say that you don't like dark skinned girls while you standing around dark skinned girls. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, but I don't like them. Why are you apologizing to me? But at the same time, even though that's rude, it's still the fact that I might not be as secure as I thought I was being a black girl, being in my skin. You know what I mean? And I'm just showing you. I'm not saying I don't like being a black girl. I'm not saying that I'm insecure as being a black girl. But my security and being a black girl, being rejected for being too dark for somebody in the past, that was brought up. And that's why I felt the way that I felt. I promise you that's the reason why. Even though you might not be in the wrong, he just decided to stop talking to you. Deep down inside, you still feel like you're not worthy, and you still feel like you're not deserving. You might not feel like you're pretty. Whatever it is, that's the reason. So again, because you know in all my videos, I'm gonna tell you to work on yourself, heal, fix things, take time, be patient with yourself, have grace, because we're not perfect. We ain't gonna always get it right. But stop putting your worth in other people. Stop looking for other people to tell you that, or to show you that you are worthy, deserving. You don't need it from nobody but yourself. And that's the video that I meant to put out, but I'm having technical difficulties. It'll be out at a later date. But it's about how to stop seeking validation and how to trust yourself. Because definitely you need a relationship with yourself. And see, look, now that I'm talking about relationships with yourself, remember how I was just saying that whenever somebody says or does something to you and it triggers a feeling, how it's because something that you've been going through, something that you need to heal. Guess what? If I didn't have a relationship with myself, if I didn't take the time to know where that was coming from, I would just keep doing that. And I would still be looking insecure to everybody. But like, oh, you don't like black girls? Da, da, da. It doesn't matter if you don't like a black girl. It don't matter to me, because at the end of the day, I'm still sleeping good. You can like what you like. If you don't like me, that's fine. Because guess what? Whoever like me, they treat me well, I'm going to like them back. Of course, they got to look good. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm going to like them back. It's plenty of dudes. Y'all got to stop putting y'all eggs in one basket. And we were also having a conversation. She was just saying that she's kind of hurt because she felt like she was attached to him in a way, and it only had been a short amount of time. I would say that if you're feeling like that, maybe I'll make a video about this, but try not to get attached so fast, because as soon as you get attached, that's when they want to leave. And especially if it's like the first 2 or 3 weeks, don't be attached, because are they really showing you something to make you want to be attached to them in the first place? A good morning text, how you doing, how was work, that's not good enough, y'all. And I'm not saying that I'm above anybody, and I'm not saying for you to be above anybody, and I'm not saying for you to not appreciate when people do that for you, but that's just the bare minimum. You gotta stop praising the bare minimum. You gotta stop it. That's the bare minimum. Make them show you something. Set your standards higher. Because when you have higher standards, the little stuff, the little high school stuff, that's not going to impress you. It's not going to impress you. You telling me good morning, don't do nothing. My dad tell me good morning in the morning. My mom tell me good morning. People at work tell me good morning. I don't need nobody else to tell me good morning. I know it's a good morning. God woke me up, so it's a good morning. You know what I mean? Good morning don't do nothing for me. It's bare minimum. If you think you're gonna talk to me, you better text me. You know what I mean? Like, y'all gotta set it up higher. If he ain't taking you out on no dates, he not adding value to you, making you a better person, what you attached to him for? You gotta stop being attached to people who don't do nothing for you, because that's honestly the worst feeling in the world. I've been there. This goes for friends, relationships, family, whoever. It's never just relationships that I talk about on my channel. Stop being attached to people who don't do anything for you, because people who don't do nothing for you, it's just like, attached to them for what? You don't do nothing for me. You need to just get up and leave. Bars. You need to be attached to somebody who matches your value and can bring just as much to the table that you can bring. Y'all, since I'm talking about bringing stuff to the table, y'all need to leave them dudes that ask you what you bring to the table alone. And like that, they think that they the prize. And baby, men are not the prize. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if nobody drag me. Y'all not the prize. Okay? I need y'all to step into y'all's worth and actually realize who y'all are. Like, do y'all know who y'all are? Only reason that you be feeling this way and getting caught up behind these dudes and everything is because you don't know who you are, or you're not even trying. I'm not saying that when you first start your self-love journey, your self-worth journey, that you gonna know who you are 100%. No, of course not. You still get to know yourself every single day, but do you even know a little bit about yourself? Do you know a little bit about what you want? A little bit of what you won't tolerate? Do you? If you don't, then guess what? You need to go back on my channel and watch a couple of my videos, because I'll give you the little key. I'm going to start breaking this stuff down a lot more. After this video, I think I'm going to start going more into my psychology side, because y'all remember I told y'all I'm so into psychology. Like, y'all cannot fool me. Now, one more thing before I end this video. What I was telling her basically was, because she was asking me, she was like, okay, he was being really dry. We only talked on the phone one time and he ghosted me. Should I block him? Because I just was wondering, like, you know, I heard from another person that if I feel a certain way, then I should communicate that to him. And back to my statement that two things can be true at once, that is true. However, at the same time, I honestly don't feel like you should be telling anybody how to treat you in the talking stage. And I know some people may not agree with that, but I don't think you should be telling people how you feel in this talking stage, because of the simple fact that you are the guy, he's the guy. He's supposed to be pursuing us. He's supposed to be pursuing you. You are not supposed to be telling a dude how to pursue you. You're a dude. You're a man. Be a man. And that's the thing. They're not men. They're little boys that y'all be wanting. These little boys that y'all be chasing after. Y'all have to learn how to differentiate them. Y'all got to be able to know the difference between the two. A man and a little boy. Even if he is grown, he's just a grown boy. A grown little boy. A little boy in a grown man body. I don't feel like you should have to tell somebody how to pursue you. Like I said in one of my other videos, of course, when this is your boyfriend, your girlfriend, if they mess up and it's something that you don't agree with, then you can tell that to them. You can communicate that to him. But when it's the talking stage, you want me to tell you how to talk to me? You mean to tell me that I gotta tell you to call me? What you mean I gotta tell you to call me? You should be calling me because you want to, because if you were genuinely interested, guess what you would be doing? You would be calling me. You would be trying to see me. I shouldn't have to tell you when we gonna link up, when we gonna go out on a date. You gonna plan a date or no? I shouldn't have to be asking you any of that. I shouldn't have to be telling you any of that, because if you are a man, like you say you are, if you are interested, like you say you are, then guess what you would be doing? You will be pursuing. And if he ain't pursuing, you don't need to be around him. He's not the one. And that's okay, y'all. I'm pretty sure, because my analytics say that everybody that watches me is 18 to 24. It's 66% female, and I think like 27% male or something. I don't know if that math adds up. Don't quote me. I ain't no mathematician, okay? Neville's good at math. If you are 18 to 24 years old, you need to be focusing on yourself right now. This is all about self-development. You need to focus on you and achieving your dreams and your goals, and the man will come later in life. Because if you get distracted right now, guess what? When you're 25, you still gonna be broke, no credit, hating your job, depressed, probably with some kids or something, and trying to figure it all out and start over at 25. You decided that that's the life that you wanted to live now because you were just so desperate to be with somebody. Gotta stop being desperate. I'm not being mean to you. I'm just telling you the truth, because I was there. We can't be that. It's 2023. You don't listen to nothing else that I say. What do I always say? I say, listen to me when I tell you to say no. Listen to me when I say to set your boundaries. And listen to me when I say this. When I say that you can prevent yourself so much heartbreak, so much time by just observing, sit back and watch, y'all. Even when you're in a talking stage with somebody, just sit back and watch and see what they would rather do instead of you telling them how to pursue you. You will learn so much. You will be able to cut him out first. You will be able to go to him first because he ain't up to par. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that simple. My second thing with that is when you sit back and observe, you can save yourself so much heartbreak because you learn from other people's mistakes. I'm pretty sure based off of the videos I made on my channel, a lot of people wonder, and even in my real life, like in the past, people used to always wonder, like, how do I know so much? Why do I know so many things? Why do I have so much knowledge? It's because I watched. You don't always necessarily have to go through things to learn things. You can learn things by watching other people, observing. How do I know about a healthy relationship? Because I go and I seek out healthy relationships, even if that's on the internet. Of course, what we see on the internet isn't always true, but I feel like when it's actually healthy, you can definitely tell the difference for sure. But even in real life, I seek out relationship advice from healthy people in healthy marriages. You have to do that work too. Like, you can get information from other people, and I've seen growing up so many different people have these toxic relationships, or don't even be in a relationship at all, but be crazy over somebody. It's crazy. And I've just learned from other people's mistakes, and it saved me a lot of time. So there's certain things that I will not do because I know the outcome. And honestly, let me tell you this, because especially in my case, whenever I knew things, for example, I'm not going to sleep with a guy that I'm not in a relationship with, people would think that I'm all hot sedity. I think I'm better than everybody. I think I'm bougie because the fact that I set that standard. No, I didn't learn that lesson personally, that I shouldn't sleep with somebody I'm not in a relationship with, but I learned that from somebody else growing up, that you should not do that, because I seen the outcome. The outcome was not what it should have been. People end up going to jail. People end up with kids. People end up with toxic relationships. They stuck with this person. They be in fights, arguments, all this stuff. It be so toxic, and people end up losing their lives about that, because when you have sex, y'all, it's not just sex, it is a soul tie. And I also want to say that don't give that up in the beginning. Make them wait, make them work for it. Like, y'all not in a relationship, you attached to him, he ain't gave you nothing, he ain't did nothing for you, and you already giving it up to him. Why? I'm not judging you. If that's what you want to do, then cool. But I'm talking about the people who know damn well and deep down that they don't want that. Why are you settling for that? Why do you think that's okay? It's not. Plus, you're better than that, and you deserve a lot more than that. The last thing, this is all coming from my heart, which is crazy. Don't speak negative things over your life, because subconsciously it attracts the things and the people that you don't want. Today, the same girl that I was talking to, she was basically saying that I hate men, always do this, they always do that. But when you go out and you saying that you hate men, guess what? You're gonna keep attracting men that you hate. You don't hate men. Y'all have to understand that. I don't hate men. I don't like men. Some men be pissing me off. But I love me a man, okay? I want me a man. What? Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like I don't want a man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be that person and be like, oh, I hate men. I'm finna go gay. No, I'm not gonna go gay. I want me a man, okay? Masculine energy with feminine energy, like that's a beautiful thing. Especially if it's done right and it's healthy, of course. But I'm not gonna be one of the people that's saying that they hate men. Because you attract men that you hate constantly. And I bet somebody out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. I can't really explain it that well, but somebody knows what I'm talking about. And if you do, just comment below. Speak positive and try not to think low of yourself. I'm not saying that it's easy. Don't think low of yourself, because if you think low of yourself, you're always going to be the girl that gets ghosted. Always going to be the girl that's not good enough for somebody. You're going to always be the girl that ain't got no relationship. You'll never be a wife. You know, you want to be a wife. If y'all don't know anything about being a wife or being a good girlfriend, being in a healthy, stable relationship, go look it up. Seek out people who are representing that, people who are walking in that. Look it up. Sometimes, even though we weren't parented right, we weren't shown, we have to stop using that as an excuse. We have to get up and go do the work anyways. It's called reparenting yourself. Sometimes you just got to take things in your own hands and do it how you need to get where you need to go, y'all. Because we can't keep using that as an excuse. It's a crutch to be like, oh, I wasn't taught how to do this. I don't know how to do that. My mama didn't tell me that. My dad didn't show me this. I don't know what it feels like to be loved. I don't know what a healthy relationship look like because I never seen it. That may be true. But at the end of the day, if you don't try, ain't nobody else gonna show it to you. You just gonna get random cards dealt at you. And you having low self-worth is just gonna accept the bad cards. You're just gonna accept the bad behavior. You're gonna take whatever gets thrown at you, or keep getting hurt by the ones that keep coming at you. And I'm not invalidating anybody saying that your feelings of being hurt by men don't matter. That's not what I'm saying at all, because of course it hurts. It does. Because it's like, you want this person, you like this person, and they just get up and they just walk away. I'm not saying that don't hurt, but what I'm saying is, take that hurt and turn it into power, you know? Like I was saying in one of my other videos. Turn that hurt into your confidence, you know? Carry yourself high, raise your standards, have boundaries. Stop getting attached to people. Be yourself. Learn how to be okay with just you. Because sometimes we have to be in solitude in order to get that. Constantly getting rejected by people is because you need to be alone, because it's something that you need to work on as to why you're not in a relationship right now. That's why people recommend that you be single for at least a year after you get out your last relationship. And if you can go on even longer than that, then that's even better. We so young. We have so many options out here. We have so much life to live. So I don't want y'all to just be stuck on one, because most likely he ain't the one. I know it's an exception to the rule, because I know some people actually can find that one when they're younger. But now in this generation, like, come on, y'all, be for real. Y'all know what we be seeing out here? This generation, y'all, be for real. Y'all know what we seeing. These men out here ain't really the ones right now. And it takes a long time for men to mature. Our brains don't even start developing until we turn 25, according to science, right? Of course, you can't expect a dude fresh out of high school and college on the football team to be your husband. Come on, y'all. It's cases where that does happen, but 99.99% of the time, that's not how it works, and that it won't be how it works. So you just have to be okay with that and accept that for what it is. And the guys who are actually for you, guess what? They doing the same thing that you're doing right now. They doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. They grinding, they focusing on themselves, trying to be the better version of themselves, getting their money together, whatever it is they need to do to make themselves better. They not sitting up here worried about a girl. They know there's so much more to life than that. And guess what? When y'all 25, when y'all have everything together and y'all meet, guess what? Y'all gonna have a beautiful, fruitful life. Because, like, not only both of y'all are stable, y'all both have things going for yourselves, y'all both can improve each other, y'all are both healthy, y'all been working on yourselves. I mean, I do this because y'all not gonna be perfect, but it's a lot better than both of y'all being toxic, both of y'all being broke, both of y'all being depressed, both of y'all got trauma. It's so much worse being that person than being this person over here with the same person who matches their level or higher, if that makes sense. I've been talking for way too long. I know I can talk for a long time. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram across the screen. Make sure that y'all share this video with somebody that you know needs to hear it. Thank y'all so much for 107 subscribers. Y'all had 103 the other day. 101, I think 2 days ago. So crazy to me. And I seen some of y'all's comments. I love so much when y'all comment. Y'all really actually, I seen 2 comments on my last video. They said that my voice was calming and that they loved my video. I was like, oh my god, thank y'all, because I don't be liking the way that I sound sometimes. Thank y'all so much. Y'all really made my day. Shout out to everybody who comments on my post. I think it was one girl, it was like Nyla Grace or something. She commented on my video just so I can get engagement. Like, the support is real and I love that. I love that. And some of y'all, I be subscribing back to y'all if y'all have videos on y'all channel. Y'all give me love and I'm gonna give y'all love back. I'm gonna show y'all love back. You in my comments, I'm being your comments, okay? I promise you that, because I love that. And I really want y'all to understand and receive what I said with an open heart, because I'm your friend. I've been there and I want you to do better, okay? It's never to tear you down, to put people's business out there. It's never to do any of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So if you need a hero,